Welcome to Picks on the Bluff's college coverage for Week 7. I'm your host, Richard Reed, alongside my co-host,
Sam Sprout.
And we had some very big upsets last week.
Yep, we did. We had some good football, though. I enjoyed it.
Number 3, 4, and, number 3, number 4, and number 5 lost last week.
Exactly.
Which I don't mind a bit, but, I minded one.
Yeah, you minded the dogs going down.
But,
they got their butts handed to them, buddy.
It's only because I only minded it because I don't like South Carolina more than I don't like Georgia.
Well, the old ball coach still has something for Georgia, I'm telling you.
I don't like him at all. But, the rankings have also changed for our pickers. And I'm sure someone in this video is very, very happy about that as well.
I am.
Yeah. So, here's our rankings. If you'd like to see them before we put the video out, check out our Facebook. As I say always, the link will be in the description. But the rankings as of right now.
I think I picked up 4 games on your memo last week, didn't I?
It was, let's see, you had 128 and she had 130. So you only picked up 3.
Okay, good enough for me.
But the rankings as of right now, Sam Sprout, the big thing you see in the middle of the screen, has 144 games right. Second is Annette Todd. She has 143. Third, Matt Miller with 140. And tied for 4th right now is myself and John Todd with 139. So everybody's still in the hunt. There's no non-hunt people. But we also have tied for last Bobby Sprout and Amber Maynard with 137.
Well, it's amazing that you moved up from the bottom of the scale this week, so that was a good thing.
I don't think I was ever last in the NCAA. I don't think.
And I think this week I'm gonna go ahead and put the nail in the coffin.
Okay, I was last week in NCAA, but
you was.
Oh well. But yeah, I guess we're gonna get to our picks now since somebody's showboating over there already.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think NCAA you can never put a nail in the coffin in the standings until the bowl week.
Okay.
But so let's get to the picks. Starting off with, let's see, number 1 Alabama heads to Missouri.
And 5-0 Alabama team going against an 0-3 Missouri. That there is a no-brainer, and I'm going to take the Crimson Tide on this one.
I called the Vanderbilt win over Missouri last week. Nobody else picked Missouri. But
nope.
I'm definitely not picking Missouri this week. Bama all the way. Grow Red Tide go. Or it's Roll Tide roll. Whatever.
Roll Tide.
Whatever. Crimson Tide. Red Tide. Blood Red. Yada yada. I don't care. Alright. The big matchup of the week, I should say. Number 3 South Carolina at number 9 LSU.
I think it's going to be a good game, but I think South Carolina coming in there at 6-0 going against a 5-1 LSU. And like I said, I don't think LSU has been playing up to their potential all season, but I'm going to take South Carolina.
They really didn't show their potential last week, seeing as Florida beat them. But, yeah, I'm thinking South Carolina can beat LSU. Seeing as either they drugged Georgia or they went out and partied before the game. Georgia didn't even show up to play that game. But
they didn't even come close to showing up.
I still think South Carolina beat LSU. I didn't really even think LSU should be up where they are now. But, it's that whole BCS stuff is politics.
Exactly.
Number 4 Florida at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, 5-0 Florida coming against a 1-2 Vanderbilt. I'm going to take the Gators on this one.
I called the upset with Vanderbilt, but I don't think this will be an upset for them. I think Florida can Seeing as they beat LSU, I think they can beat Vanderbilt. Should be. It should be a no-brainer. Emphasis on the should.
Right.
West Virginia, who is now number 5 at Texas Tech.
West Virginia coming in there at 5-0 against a 1-1 Texas Tech. I'm taking West Virginia.
You say 1-1? They've only played 2 games?
That's what they told me.
Okay. I gotta go West Virginia. You know, scored 70 the week before last, and they scored 48 last week. They'll score between 48 and 70 this week. Let's see. Kansas State, number 6 at Iowa State.
I have a 5-0 Kansas State going against a 1-1 Iowa State as well. I'm looking in this league here, and it looks like they don't play a whole lot of games anywhere.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Either that or they just don't put them in their record.
So I'm taking Kansas State on that one.
Yeah, gotta take Kansas State. You know, they played well this season so far. That's all I can really say about teams outside the SEC and ACC. I don't watch their games.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry for that brief interruption, but we're back. Going with the Stanford number 17 at number 7 Notre Dame game.
All right, Stanford coming in there at 4-1, going against a 5-0 Notre Dame. I'm taking Notre Dame on this one.
Thought about going for the upset. Stanford's been playing good ball, but Notre Dame's been playing better, so Notre Dame it is.
Good deal.
Number 8, Ohio State at Indiana.
Ohio State coming in there at 6-0, going against an 0-2 Indiana. Indiana has not done nothing this year.
So you're picking Ohio State.
Going with Ohio State, yeah.
Even if Ohio State was playing somebody good, they usually find a way to pull out a win. So you got to go with Ohio State here. Number 10, Oregon State at BYU.
All right, Oregon State coming in there at 4-0 against a BYU of 4-2. I'm going to go with Oregon State.
Sounds good to me. I mean, Oregon State, they're number 10 in the nation. What's to go against? Number 11, USC. They're already almost back in the top 10 at Washington.
USC coming in at 4-1, going against a 1-1 Washington. Taking USC on this.
I really wish Washington would beat them, but I gotta go USC. Our first ACC matchup, Boston College at the now number 12 Florida State.
Boston College coming in there at 0-2, going against a 5-1 Florida State. Yeah, an upset next week. I mean, the last 18 seconds of the game, Florida State loses it.
I know what you did.
What?
You only looked at the conference schedule and not the overall schedule, because I know Boston College is 1-4.
All right, then that's what I done on those.
But I gotta pick Florida State in this one. Boston College, just not there. Number 15, Texas at number 13, Oklahoma.
Texas coming in at 4-1, going against a 3-1 Oklahoma. I'm taking Texas on this one.
Gotta go. You're going Texas. You're going for the upset.
Yep.
Well, I'm right there with you. I'm going with the upset as well. So, won't be able to gain one on you if they win. Number 18, Louisville at Pittsburgh.
Louisville coming in there undefeated with 5-0, going against Pittsburgh. I think Louisville's going to win it with no problem.
Louisville's just been right there at the bottom of the top 25 all year. I think they'll beat Pittsburgh single-handedly.
Yeah.
Tennessee at number 19, Mississippi State. Another bottom of the top 25 team.
Exactly. I'm going to go with the 5-0 Mississippi State Bulldogs on this one.
It's really, I mean, You never know. Tennessee might actually pull this game off, but I got to pick Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Syracuse at number 20, Rutgers.
Rutgers coming in there ranked 20th, and they're 5-0. I think I'm going to take the Rutgers on this one.
Got to go with the Scarlet Knights. They're undefeated, as you said, and Syracuse is, what are they? Exactly. Fordham at number 21, Cincinnati.
Fordham and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's 4-0. I'm going to go with them. I couldn't find a ranking on Fordham.
That is exactly my point. Who is Fordham?
Right.
So Cincinnati will probably get a big win. Or not big, it's a bland school.
Right.
Here's actually, it might be a good game. Number 22, Texas A&M at number 23, Louisiana Tech.
Wow. Texas A&M coming in there at 4-1, going against Louisiana Tech at 5-0. I'm taking Louisiana Tech on this one.
I think this is the matchup that was supposed to happen week 1 that, they postponed.
Right.
But, gotta go Texas A&M. They've just really shined better this year, you could say.
All right.
Fresno State at number 24, Boise State.
Boise State coming in there at 4-1 at the bottom of the poll there. I'm going with them.
I like Boise on this one too. Maybe they could stay in the top 25 for more than a week.
Right.
And finally, to end the top 25 games, Illinois at number 25, Michigan.
Michigan 3-2. I'm taking them all the way.
Well, they got to do something. They actually got to beat somebody. I'm going with Michigan. And our quick pick time, ACC, SEC non-ranked matchups. Duke, Virginia Tech.
Taking Duke on this one.
Duke sounds like a good bet to me. North Carolina, Miami.
Taking Miami on this one.
I'll go against you with North Carolina. Maryland, Virginia.
Taking Maryland on this one.
I have to say Virginia hadn't looked well. Maryland's actually played a little bit well. So Maryland it is. Auburn at Ole Miss.
These teams, both of them suck, I'm telling you. I'm going to go with Auburn on this one.
They both suck, but Auburn sucks more. Ole Miss is my pick.
All right.
And finally, Kentucky, Arkansas.
I'm going with Arkansas on this one.
I mean, they got the win against Auburn last week, going with Arkansas.
Right.
So that's it for NCAA. Leave questions, comments, go to our Facebook page, link below, and we'll see you next week.
This is Sam signing out.
And have a good day.